What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. I did it again. I broke my Galaxy Z Fold 2 phone. And this is within like weeks of this phone, or the third generation I should say, coming out. So this like kills me in terms of trade-in value, at least a little bit, and I'll go through some of the process about that, what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna get it fixed or not. And then I'm also gonna tell you how I broke it. And I guess let me get into that first, and then also show off the phone after I tell you how I broke it. But anyways, I had to go get my bike fixed because I had a flat tire. Here's my bike. And I had to get, like I said, I had a flat tire in the back, and my brake was squeaky. So I had to bring that over to the bike shop, the Rad Bike Shop over in San Diego. And it's kind of a far drive. It's like 12 miles or something each way. I mean, so it's not terribly far, but it is far enough to where it's a little bit of a chore. And I have this to hold my phone. It's just, you know, very simple. You place your phone in here, open it up, it spreads out. When it's, you know, in the good spot, you just close it up. It locks it into place. You can even throw these on there as well. Now, I did have the phone wrapped up twice. I had it up here, and then I didn't put the bottom ones on because it usually holds it enough. And I even have this little flap down to really support it, and it definitely helps out a lot, and it holds everything in place. But the road that I was on was super bumpy, so bumpy in fact that the phone popped out of this and fell on the street. So here's the phone right here. This phone looks great on the screen. You don't notice any cracks or scratches or anything like that. Everything is perfectly fine. And it almost got ran over. Like it could have been completely worse. A motorcycle dodged it, and I eventually got it out before anything too crazy happened. But when you flip it over, this is where you can see the damage. Nothing on the screen right here. Nothing on the bottom, but if you look at the top there, you can see it's cracked. Cameras are still fine. I don't see any cracks or anything on the cameras. It's really just that top part. I didn't have the backing case on because my phone doesn't fit in the mount when it's in there, unfortunately. So it is a bit of a crack. My insurance through my carrier, it would cost $300 because they replaced the whole phone. So I'm probably not gonna do that. And the other option is to contact Samsung, see if they'll fix it. But when I factor in all the cost of like what that potentially could cost me, it doesn't really seem worth it at that point, because I'm gonna trade this phone in a few weeks for the Z Fold 3. And at that point, instead of getting maybe $1,000, maybe I'll get $600 or $700. And then plus, would I even have my phone back in time to even trade it in if I wanted to, if I did get it fixed up? So I'm just gonna take my chances. I'm not going to get it fixed. And I think that, you know, the way it looks right now, it's totally still usable. It doesn't, the cameras still work great. The screen is perfectly intact. There's nothing wrong with that end of it. It's really just cosmetic on that top, you know, edge of the phone. And just to give you a little demo of how this looks when it's in here, bam, squeeze it together. You got the bottom part in there, and then you just make sure I get these on right. These little flaps go on here. And they're a little bit tangled in the back, but ultimately they go on the bottom too to really secure it into place. I'm gonna look for a new phone holder. This one didn't live up, even though I only had it like 75% of there, and maybe that's the problem, but ultimately, I don't trust it. So this is officially the second time I've broken this phone, unfortunately. Yesterday was a terrible day anyway. I won't go into all of it. I'll go into it in another video, probably, because, you know, it has to do with getting the bike fixed and stuff like that. I'll tell you my experience at the bike shop, and this just really set it off to break this phone for the second time. And I literally never break phones, and any other phone probably would have cracked too because I didn't have the back casing on. So I wouldn't say it was the problem of the phone or the case so much. It was really just, I ran into the problem of this falling in the middle of the street pretty much, and I was lucky enough to grab it before it got too destroyed. And I'm not gonna trust that bike mount phone holder anymore. If you have a cool one, let me know in the comments down below of a cool bike mount phone holder. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys down the road. Peace!